Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolfe.
We did have some low-level cloud cover in some areas earlier into this evening, but things generally clearing out now as we get later on into the evening and overnight hours, and those clearing skies now allowing for temperatures to fall a little bit quicker. When we look with our SkyTrack camera, a time lapse across the entire region, one in particular overlooking Beloit, Wisconsin. Take that, we can rewind it back a little bit, and we see that when we see that cloud cover come on through, it really didn't last very long into the middle part of the day as it dissipated pretty quickly, but now that clearing is allowing for temperatures to fall a little bit quicker. And one thing that I will note is you got these temperatures, they have my attention here, is we have temperatures that are in the low 20s in a couple of spots, in the mid 20s with those dew points that are also in the teens and the 20s as well. And that is keeping things feeling a little bit cooler, especially with that clearing and those clear skies ongoing. Our weather watcher Greg in McChesney Park reporting a temperature of 26 degrees along with a dew point of 23, and then calmer winds as well along with those clear skies, allowing temperatures to fall a little bit quicker, as I mentioned. We could fall a few degrees more, but generally speaking, I think the majority of us hold fairly steady for the overnight hours tonight in the low and mid 20s for many of us. But once we get into tomorrow afternoon, plenty of sunshine once again. We do start out a little bit on the cooler side, but once we get later on into the day, we have a lot of that sunshine to warm us up into the mid 40s. And when we get into the nighttime and in the evening times, we are able to see those city lights with the temperatures still in the 30s and no fog to talk about with clearing skies as well. Futurecast also showing those clear skies. We can take this and run it back pretty slowly as we see those temperatures holding into the 40s here for the afternoon. Lots of that sunshine to enjoy. And the DJ really has me falling in love tonight with these temperatures and a lot of that sunshine that we continue to have as well. We hold on to those clear skies for the rest of the evening and overnight hours. And once we get into Tuesday, almost kind of a replay of the previous day as we have a lot of that sunshine, but a few clouds once we get into the later part of the afternoon. Turning our eyes ahead to the middle part of the week, though, we do have to talk about some snow chances as well. And these snow chances, they don't have to call me back either, because we're still dealing with some of those snow chances that'll be pretty close to the area with that rain-snow line setting up not too far away. The timing for this going to be mainly Wednesday night going into Thursday, possibly into the early part of the day Thursday as well. There is plenty of time for that track to shift one way or another. If it shifts to the north, that ends up bringing us a little bit more rain. If it shifts to the south, possibility for that snow chances does increase a little bit. And if we do see any of that snow, it would be our first measurable snowfall since the 19th of January. We're still sitting fairly behind for our average snowfall, what we typically expect to see around this time of year. And we've had zero snow depth at the Rockford Airport since the 29th of the month. So going into the 7-day forecast now, we do have plenty of those temperatures into the 40s, and checking in each day, we have a temperature in the 40. Yeah, with temperatures in the mid-40s even on Monday and on Wednesday as well. But we do have the chance for some rain and possibly even some snow as we get into the back half of the week, and that will usher in some slightly cooler air as we get into next weekend.
You know, every day I wish you could bring in the sun around and sweep away the clouds. Thanks, Jordan.